Thanks. I'm overwhelmed. Not really, but that's what you're supposed to say in a situation like this, right? The kids are sick. I'm late for work. I've got a flat tire. My boss is yelling at me. Calgon, take me away. Real life is overwhelming. But let's talk instead about, rather than those tough, terrible things, about what we can do in our opportunities. Does it look like this screen with all of this field of flowers, all these different opportunities? What's it mean to us? So how does it make you feel? Yeah, paralyzed. That's what happens. We stop. We get stuck. That's really what overwhelm is about. It's about paralysis. And whether it's positive or negative, we can fall into this paralysis trap. Paralysis equals failure. Now, can we go from this large field of opportunities down to the single flower, even the ladybug on the flower? Can we be productive at this level of detail while all this data and real life is flying past us? Overwhelm drives me crazy. We just give up on so much potential each day, and that just drives me nuts. Each of you has something great inside of you, but we're not going to experience that if you're overwhelmed. I'm so excited about this. We decided to write a book about this. We've got the Dalai Lama actually did the foreword. We've honed this down to the clearest nugget. You know how hard that is to do. Now, before all of you get upset about me promoting a book at Ignite, this is what we've got so far. Get ready. Cut it out. The publisher wants a little bit more. It's really not a book. You see, I think that we can control this overwhelm. Let's get to some quick tips, though. It's about purpose. It's so easy to not be overwhelmed if you're living your purpose. Use your self-awareness to identify all of the purposes of all of the different areas of your life. Really understand them. See, you have the tools to do so much if you're living with purpose. Decisions and choices, two very different things. Decision comes from your core. Choice is about context. It actually comes from the German word test, context. Now, when we think about, do we eat the donut or not, right? We might choose to eat that, and that's in the context of the moment. But if we decided that we were going to eat clean and healthy, really from in here, then nothing that happens, even if we notice the donut, it's very unlikely that we're going to let the moment seize us and eat that donut. Decision. Problems and opportunities come at us all of the time. We tend to think about the problem, and we get all bollocks up. How about if we think through the problem? Look at all of the different potentialities from all of the different variables that come up. This could build a really good to-do list for you. You're busy. Take it easy. Avoid the stress, right? But you can't perform if you don't practice. Do you put yourself in a tough situation? Because if you don't know if you can deal with it or not. Practice. Personal brain 360-degree focus is another way to think through the problem. Martha Stewart has 3 icons on her desk to remind her about 360 focus. A microscope, a wide-angle lens, and a telescope. How do you view your world? It's easy to compartmentalize and call it balance. Be careful to avoid that. It's okay to be out of balance temporarily. That's how we get stuff done. We have to push it sometimes. We should be seeking a seamless balance. Don't beat yourself up about balance. Now, are all of your activities congruent with each other? Do a congruency map and look to see if all of your activities interrelate with the others. And most importantly, which activities don't. See, it's really hard to be overwhelmed when all of your activities lead you towards your purpose. Your language. Eliminate these phrases. I'm so overwhelmed, I'm going to have to melt down, I'm going to freak out. Cut it out. Language is so important to your subconscious mind. Cut it out. You guys familiar with the Geico commercial? I just love when the therapist throws the box of Kleenex at the guy. We can control this overwhelm. Now, it takes some mental toughness and it takes some practice, but we have to get up off the couch. And I think we should laugh. It's physiologically impossible to be overwhelmed when you're laughing. Remind me to tell you about a client of ours that focuses on therapeutic laughter. There's really a lot of science that underlies the value of laughter. Now, take all that you're going to learn tonight, integrate it into your being. Don't be overwhelmed. You can make that decision. You're not overwhelmed. You can decide, and you can decide because you're brilliant. Thank you.